listening to Count It Out with Mike and Tyler.
Well, we are live, pals, and welcome to another edition of the Bill Apter Sealed of Approved Counted Out with Mike and Tyler. My name is Tyler. As you can see, though, Mike's not here right now. He may join us in a little bit. We don't know yet. It will depend. We got a big storm going on here as we record this, so we'll see if he can get home in time. But I think that we have an amazing replacement for Mike right now. As a matter of fact, he is the very first professional wrestler that we've ever interviewed on Count It Out with Mike and Tyler. And it has been way too long since we've talked to him. Not only is he an incredible professional wrestler who is here to talk all about Global Wrestling Frontier and their show on April the 18th, but I am very proud to call him a very good friend of mine. And of course, that is my favorite man, Mad Dog Connor. What is going on, brother? Welcome back. It's been too long.
Oh, Tyler, it's good to see you again. It's good to see you again, bro. It's been way too long. 6 years?
Yeah, 6 years, man. You were the first professional wrestling guest that we've ever had, and a lot has changed for you in those 6 years, my friend.
Same as yourself, too. Again, it's been great keeping in contact, but nice to have a video call again.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, when we first had you on, we weren't this fancy Zoom podcast. Oh, we were just doing some audio only. So we've upgraded a little bit in those 6 years, and you have as well. Before we get into all this wrestling stuff, because I want to talk about this big 5-on-5 match on April the 18th, where you're going to be captaining the Warriors against Nate Grime and Nate Grimm, sorry, and the and the Reaper team, as I botch my own wording here. But before that, let me talk about you, man. What have you been doing over the last 6 years? I know I've seen on Instagram that you're a married man now. You've got a little one running around, a little puppy running around, if we will, a little mad dog running around. How's life been, man? How's life going over there in China for you?
Wow. So, yeah, 6 years, man. 6 years. Oh, not to go way back. It's been great. It's it's been great because it's overcoming a lot of obstacles. Of course, 6 years ago was when COVID all happened. It was bad in China, and just had to power through. Again, like as a wrestling fan, as a wrestler, always be a fan first. But it's that mentality. You just got to battle through, and from that, again, the wrestling's kind of been on and off in China. And I thought, right, okay, let's focus on the career. Let's get a family. Happily married now. It's 2.5 years, and we've just got a new addition to the family. My son is 16 months. My daughter, that was just born, is over two
Wow.
months.
Congratulations.
So, nice one. I'm very grateful for everything. It's been it's been a busy time, but it's been worth it.
And you found yourself back into the world of professional wrestling. Let's talk about Global Wrestling Frontier. And I need to know all about it. First of all, tell me the origins of where this promotion started from and how you got involved with it, the mind frame behind all this for you.
And so it was over 2 years ago. Me and a friend, or some people I classed as friends before, say it was Kirby Carney and it was Tony Battaglia. So a guy from Chicago and another guy from, well, he calls himself international. We sat down and we discussed our frustrations with wrestling and what's going on at at that time. And there was like two shows a year, or maybe it could have been three, possibly four shows a year. But the frustrating thing was there were no storylines. So you never knew if there was a show going to happen, am I going to be in that show? If a show happens, well, what can I do to be in that show? But you just never knew.
Hmm.
So again, with the unpredictability of it and just the inconsistency of it, we thought, you know what? Let's just do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's do it ourselves. We're all wrestling fans first. What do we love? What's going on now? Things are going well for all of us in China. Let's just do it ourselves. Because at least that way we can be in somewhat control of storylines, of show times. and just above all, the passion of it, the passion, just what you cannot measure. It's been fun. Let's all do it together because if we don't do it, who else is going to do it?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I love that. So tell me a little bit about the feedback from, let's talk about what inside the wrestling world of China first. Whereabouts in China are you right now, by the way?
So right now we're based in South China, Guangzhou, not far from Hong Kong, not far from Macau. It's an up and coming place. There's been a few organizations to have wrestling, and well, it's been going, but it's certainly picking up again now since we started. So over 2 years ago, when we sat down and talked about it, we had our first two shows. Our first in last year. Our third show just finished last month, and since it's been picking up, oh, a lot more wrestling has been happening.
So what's the feedback been like from the talent, from the wrestlers? Are they happy to have another place to work in China right now?
Yeah, yeah. So the feedback from the fans has been really good, really following what's going on. Like our following and what we have in our chat groups is great. The stories are continuing there. People are saying what they think. People are saying a little bit too much of what they think. But as a wrestling community, that's all we wanted. It's happening, it's what's going on. Talent are very happy with how we're showcasing them. Again, we're still very young, we're still very green, but what we do, our biggest power is just listening.
Yeah.
What can we do with you? What do you want to do? And then when we've ironed everything out, this is how we can do it. Because us guys, especially internationally, we want to bring that international feel into China. Like WWE have tried it. It's a hard market to break. But because we live here, we understand a little bit of the market. We know what we can work with. We certainly know what we can try to do. And general feedback has just been what's next? What's happened here? What can we do next? So the interest is growing, our popularity is growing, and we have wrestlers from global globally are asking how can we be a part of the show? How can we go? And I just say, listen, we'll try and fit you in, no problem. However, let us get off the ground first.
Yeah, well, speaking of people that got off the ground, we got Mike finally joining us here. Mr. Time Zone Mike over here. Thanks for
Oh,
joining
don't get
us.
me started. Don't get,
Hey, Mike.
I blame China.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. They changed the time on me. It has to be their fault. It can't be my fault. No way.
It wouldn't be counted out. It wouldn't be counted out with chaos. Absolutely,
Hmm.
absolutely. So, Mike, what we're doing, we're talking about global wrestling frontier right now with
Absolutely.
our longtime good friend, Mr. Mad Dog Connor, and we just started the conversation off here, and Connor was just filling us in from the feedback that the talent's been giving him. But I'd love to know the fan feedback that you're getting as well on top of all of this.
Yeah, man, it's like so there's a platform here called WeChat, which is kind of like WhatsApp. So we have a WeChat group with about over 150 people, and everyone there is just like they're supporting or they're not supporting talent, but they're certainly giving their 2 cents. But it's good communication, not only just for like GWF, but just as wrestling fan community and being a part of some other fan communities. It's okay, you can have like hundreds of people, but not a lot of people are talking. So sometimes you don't need a big group to have people talking about what's going on in your community. But as long as it's constant, as long as it's consistent. Now, there's other fans getting involved that you can recognize. And when you come to shows, like, oh, this is that guy. And no, oh, how are
Okay.
things? And oh, no, we want to see you won this, won the big one. Man, again, first and foremost, we were all fans first. And that's just where I come from. That's where I base myself. So to give something back to the fans, it's just the best part of it. It's a growing community, especially as a lot of foreigners that are based in China just want that feel, that show of like, oh, okay, you're engaged, you're a part of it, and let me put it this way. We've just started a school. A lot of people have talked about training, and from those fans now are becoming trainees.
Amazing. Mike, you're too quiet for your own good today. This is not like you.
I am listening to that beautiful rogue voice of that man over there. I miss this voice, man. We can't only do this every 5.5 years. This is ridiculous. Where I want to start off, I want to go back to the beginning because, like I said, Connor, we met you 5.5 years ago. You were the first interview on this podcast. It all starts with you, bud. And so my big question, where you were then, what you were doing there versus what you're doing now with GWF, what's the difference between Connor in 2020 and Connor in 2026? Why is Connor in 2026 able to achieve what he has?
Passion. For me, Mike, I honestly thought that 2020 was going to be my year. And then with what happened with COVID, it was kind of taken away from me. And that's where, again, like talking to you guys, I've always remembered you've supported me throughout the years, little conversations. The same for you guys, just seeing what you're doing. We're all growing. So if anything, I didn't want to give up. I couldn't give up. I just felt as if, no, I've got a fire that's still going. I don't want to say woulda, shoulda, coulda, because it was the time that we spoke, I was the AIWF European champion.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, I've never lost that championship. I had to relinquish it because of the situation of what was going on in China.
Mm-hmm.
However, with the great question that you just asked me, they have me remembering that feeling to now, man, the measure of motivation, the measure of determination to try and get that fire going again, to try and do something now in China, to try and just move on from, I could have done this, could have done that. It's about what's going on now for how the GWF can grow, for how I can get back on that horse, and for I can go on and finally achieve the things that I've always finally wanted to do, and just know that it can be done.
So Connor,
that's the difference between back then and now. You've got that fire going, lad.
Fuck, you're getting me the fire going now, brother, too. Connor, then let me ask you. You mentioned championship gold and relinquishing that championship, the global championship, the big belt for you guys.
Yeah.
Champion is Nate Grimm, who you got a little date with Destiny on April the 18th, 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series match. It's going to be you captaining a team of the Warriors versus his team of the Reapers. Tell me a little bit about this Nate Grimm guy, because he's the champion there, and you're on a collision course with him. So give me the rundown of what we can expect and what your plans are for him.
I prefer kind of sometimes actions speak louder than words. But where I've come from with his two guys, I helped them, I supported them. We had matches, but they both turned on me. So then, of course, I'll never forget who was standing over the top of me, and it was Nate Grimm. So again, for how he goes about his ways, for how he uses people, Grimm, you could say it's very grimy.
I mean, I like that.
Well, for what I'm trying to do now, because I'm getting myself back in shape, I'm getting myself ready, prepared, because what's going to happen then, I just don't want any excuses. My back will not be turned on any of the guys that he's worked with.
Hey, Jesus.
Where'd he go?
Connor.
What happened? Is he there? Hey, who?
Connor.
Connor.
Hey.
Who are you?
Yeah, who am I?
What are you doing?
He was just
here?
talking about me. That's who I am, huh?
Oh, fuck.
Nate.
Is that Nate?
Connor.
Nate
I'm
Grimm.
sitting over there listening to him the entire time. All I hear is blah, 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 blah. Oh, it's all about the hometown. Oh, I was the European champion. It doesn't matter anymore. This is who you're talking to now. The global heavyweight champion.
Can we get
The
someone to check on Connor?
GWF global champion. What about Connor? He's
Is
gone.
he-
Connor's a bitch. He's gone, all right?
Well, like,
You're talking to the real and only champion.
listen, man, we're just trying to catch up with our friend here. Like, I've heard of you. I know you're a great competitor, but like, this is really unprofessional on your end here. Like, Connor's been a longtime friend. We're really enjoying catching up with him. And you know what? To be honest,
You know what is unprofessional? Unprofessional is speaking to the Mad Dog about GWF. He knows nothing about the GWF. How come you didn't hit me up on Instagram or anywhere else? You could have been talking to me. I'm the only person that you need to be talking to in regards to GWF.
well, listen, I think on April the 18th, you're going to get your comeuppance here. And I hope you're not too attached to that championship title, because I think our boy Mad Dog might be coming for you. I know who you are. You got a great background. And you got to tell the people. Tell them about your background. You're Chicago guy. You're out there in China.
Yeah.
I know who you are, man. You've got a great name to you. And tell the people about your background then. Let's give you your little moment here on Count It Out. And then you're going to get your moment on April the 18th.
All right. Well, for those of you who don't know, my name is Nate Grimm, the Reaper Nate Grimm. I came from PCW, which is a company that is now defunct because of a bunch of assholes. But now it's gone. It's gone. And I was from there. I was trained by some of the best trainers in the Midwest. And I made my way all the way to China because in the US, let's just say I had an injury or two. So I took a bit of a break. Then I came to China and I see a bunch of bums. That's what I see, a bunch of idiots who don't know how to wrestle, who weren't properly trained. And I have to come over here to try to be the guy to lead them along the path to enlightenment, for them to understand what it is to be a real wrestler, what it is to be a true competitor. This is why I'm here in China. This is why I stayed in China, because these guys needed somebody. They needed somebody that wouldn't lead them astray. You understand that? Everybody else has been talking bullshit, spreading lies and propaganda about what they should and could be, when that isn't reality. Reality didn't match up with their propaganda. You understand? But me, I came here and I spoke truth to power. I spoke truth to them. I told them the real hard truth, the reality that they couldn't accept at first. So I had to plant the seeds of truth first. And that first seed was that Nate Grimm was the greatest wrestler in the entire globe, on the globe, the best wrestler you've ever seen. And now, me being in China, I want to say 3 years. 3 years, I've proved that. I've already been 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 4-time champion in China. And I'm actually a double champion now. I just don't have my KOPW open weight championship with me currently, because I really wanted to show off this big, beautiful belt.
Is this sitting somewhere with your balls? Because you forgot those at home too. If you're going to attack my friend like that.
From behind.
Oh, you're real funny, right? You're real tough behind the keyboard, huh? You're real tough. What are your balls? Did your balls drop off? What the hell kind of accent is that anyway?
Hey, there we go. Oh my God.
Get him.
Talked a lot of truth. Here's a truth bomb from here. What are you going to do now?
Okay, well,
Get him, Connor.
things are out of control over here. We need to get some security over here. These guys, I mean, I'm gonna have to. I don't have any numbers in China, but listen,
I googled their gym. The numbers, I don't understand the numbers in China.
Mike, I think the best thing we can say is that fans need to tune in. Go to the Global Wrestling Frontier Instagram page. April the 18th. It's going to be 5-on-5. Mad Dog Connor and the Warriors against Nate Grimm and the Reapers. Mike, take it home, my brother.
On behalf of Connor, I think Nate Grimm is getting counted out.
Yes.
Cheers.